Long ago, in a valley surrounded by mountains so tall their peaks wore crowns of snow, there lived a humble farmer named Ali. His small plot of land rested between the whispering forest and a silver river that sang through the stones. Ali was known in his village as a man of simple heart. He rose with the dawn, tended his crops, and cared for his small flock of chickens. He did not dream of riches or glory, only peace and the rhythm of quiet days. One morning, as the mists were still dancing across the fields, Ali wandered into the forest to collect firewood. There, at the edge of a cliff, he found something extraordinary, a giant golden egg nestled in a bed of moss. The shell shimmered like morning light. Ali looked around for a nest or a parent, but the skies were empty except for the slow flight of a hawk. He thought, perhaps the mother is gone and the egg will perish here. So he gently lifted it, wrapped it in his shawl, and carried it home. In the warmth of his coop, Ali placed the egg beside those of his hens. Days passed, and one by one the eggs cracked open. Soft chirps filled the air. Last of all, the golden egg split with a bright sound, and from it emerged a chick unlike any Ali had seen. It was larger, with downy feathers like sunset gold, and eyes deep as mountain lakes. The hens clucked nervously, but Ali smiled. "Every creature deserves a home," he said. "If the sky gave you to me, then here you shall live." And so the strange chick grew among the chickens. He learned to scratch the dirt for worms, to hide from the shadow of hawks, and to cluck when hungry. The others called him Echo, meaning the quiet one, for though he was strong, he rarely spoke. But sometimes when the wind blew down from the mountains, he would stop his scratching, lift his head, and stare into the blue distance, his heart stirring with something nameless and ancient. One evening, after the rains, Echo wandered to the edge of the field. There he saw his reflection in a puddle, the curve of his beak, the gold of his feathers, the power in his wings. He compared himself to the hens behind him, and a question flickered in his mind. Why do I not look like them? That night, he dreamt of flying. In his dream, he soared above the valley, his wings cutting through the clouds, the world far below. The mountains bowed as he passed, but when he awoke, the dream slipped from his mind like mist. And so the days went on. He pecked, he clucked, and he walked the earth as he had been taught. One morning, as Ali mended his fence, a traveler appeared on the dusty road. He was an old man with a cloak woven from faded stars and eyes that had seen many dawns. "Peace upon your house," the wanderer said. "And upon yours," replied Ali, offering him water. The old man drank, looked toward the chickens, and then stopped. "Tell me," he said softly, "why does an eagle live among hens?" Ali laughed kindly. "Eagle? No, wise one. That is my largest chicken. He was born from a strange egg I found years ago." The traveler shook his head. "You mistake his spirit for his surroundings. He is no chicken. He was made for the sky." Ali frowned. "Perhaps once, but now he has lived his life among them. He scratches the earth and fears the hawk. He is no different." The traveler smiled, his eyes like dawn over mountains. "We do not become less by forgetting what we are. We only sleep." The next morning, before the valley woke, the traveler went to the coop. He found Echo still half asleep, his head under his wing. "Child," said the old man, "come with me." Echo followed him, puzzled but curious. They walked until they reached a high hill where the wind sang through the grass. "Look," said the traveler, pointing to the peaks. "There lies your home." Echo stared. "My home is with the others," he said. "We eat, we rest, we wait for dawn." The traveler picked up a feather from the ground and let it float into the air. "Does the feather not rise when the wind carries it?" Echo tilted his head. "Yes." "Then why do you not?" The young eagle spread his wings slightly, but fear rose in him like a storm. "I cannot. My wings are too heavy. The sky is too high. I belong below." The traveler said nothing more. He lifted Echo gently, held him toward the rising sun and whispered, "The sky never forgot you." Then he released him. For a moment, Echo fell, his heart pounding like thunder. But instinct, old as creation, awakened within him. His wings caught the wind. He trembled, then steadied. The air held him. The world spun below. A cry burst from his throat, not of fear, but of recognition. And then he flew upward, beyond the hill, beyond the clouds, until the valley became a dream beneath his shadow. When Echo returned at sunset, the hens ran in circles, startled by his new wingspan and gleaming feathers. Ali came running too, eyes wide with wonder. The traveler smiled. Now you see him as he was meant to be. Ali bowed his head. I did not know what he was. I kept him small. The old man placed a hand on his shoulder. We all do that sometimes, even to ourselves. He turned to Echo. Remember, child, you were not made to live by imitation but by revelation. The sky is not only above you, it is within you. Then, as quietly as he had come, the traveler walked away, vanishing into the silver mist of twilight. From that day, Echo visited the valley often. He no longer lived among the chickens, but he did not forget them. Sometimes he would perch on the fence and watch as they pecked the ground. The hens would look up nervously, unsure whether to fear or admire him. He would tell them stories of what he had seen, of rivers that shone like glass, of stars that danced on the horizon, of clouds that carried songs older than time. The chickens could not imagine such things, but sometimes when the wind blew softly, one or two would lift their heads and feel something stir inside, a memory perhaps of wings they never knew they had. As the seasons passed, Ali grew older. His hair turned the color of ash, and his fields gave fewer crops. Yet he often found comfort in watching Echo glide across the sky. He would whisper to himself, "If an eagle can forget he is an eagle and still remember again, perhaps I too can remember the dreams I have buried." One evening, he took out an old wooden flute he had carved as a boy but never learned to play. He cleaned the dust, pressed it to his lips, and let a trembling note escape. The sound rose softly into the twilight, and far above, Echo circled once, as if answering a call. In time, villagers began to tell the story of Ali and the skyborn bird. Parents told it to their children when they felt lost or small. Teachers told it to students who doubted themselves. And in the quiet hours before dawn, old men whispered it to the stars, reminding themselves that even the forgotten can awaken. They said that if you climbed the highest hill on a clear morning, you might still see a golden eagle tracing circles over the valley, watching the world he once thought was all there was. And if you listened carefully, you could hear the wind carry his cry, half song, half prayer, reminding every creature below, the sky is waiting for you. We all begin somewhere small, among people who teach us their ways, their fears, their habits. Sometimes we forget that we were born with something unique inside us, a strength, a gift, a voice that doesn't sound like anyone else's. The eagle didn't need to become anything new. He only needed to remember what he already was. So when you feel ordinary, when you doubt your dreams because others can't see them, pause. Look at the sky. Listen for that whisper inside that says, there's more to you than you've shown. You may be walking among chickens now, but your wings have always belonged to the wind. And one day when you dare to rise, you'll find that the sky has been waiting for you all along.